Now we have another stanza, that is stanza number 2. In stanza number 2, the poet says, "And when the sun comes out, after this rain shall stop, a wondrous light will fill each round, each dark round drop. I hope the sun shines bright. It will be a lovely sight." So, in the second stanza, the poet says that one day when this rain will stop, there would be a time when the rain will stop and the sun will come out. A wondrous light, wondrous here means delightful. This delightful light will fill each dark round drop, that is, from every corner. So the poet in this stanza gives a very optimistic picture. As in the first stanza, the poet has shown a pessimistic view of life, where the poor people were not getting the basic necessities of life. They were deprived section of the society. But here in the second stanza, the poet is quite hopeful. How the poet is quite hopeful? Because the poet has used the word sun. Sun, which is showing light and this delightful light, what this delightful light will do to the poor will definitely will fill each dark and round drop, that is from every corner. And there is a great hope for the poor section of the society, because the sun will shine and it will be a very lovely sight, as the poet says that in the second stanza, which seems to be quite opposite of the first stanza, because this stanza symbolizes hope, optimism, and a better future, better tomorrow. When the sun comes out, it means that the poet is giving us the indication of bright, beautiful, and successful days in the future. When the sun comes out. So the poet hopes that one day when there will be no rain, and this rain, here the poet means there will be no materialistic things, and the delightful light of the sun will brighten everything. There will be a time. So here the poet has used the word light or sun just to talk about afterward what would become of the poor or the deprived section of the society, that there will be no discrimination and all the people will be equally treated by God. I hope the sun shines bright. So the poet has great hopes for the world, for all the people who are deprived, who are not getting all the necessities of life, who are poor. So the poet says that he is very optimistic, and there will be a time when all the people will be equally treated by God. So we say that the poet has composed this poem in a way so that we could also get the meaning. And what the meaning that we are going to get from the second stanza, basically, that there is a great hope. And what is the great hope? The good days will come. That is why the poet has used the word, when the sun comes out, after this rain shall stop. A wondrous light. This very word light is basically poet talking about the good days, successful and bright days to come. I hope you have understood this poem.